A Duluth man is accused of secretly taking pictures and videos up dresses and skirts of girls at a high school graduation ceremony. 32-year-old Benjamin Goldsmith of Duluth faces several felony charges, including possession of pornographic material depicting minors. The incident happened in the spring at Mariucci Arena in Minneapolis. Someone at the graduation ceremony reported suspicious activity to police. Officers say Goldsmith was allegedly walking up to girls and standing closely behind them, taking video through a hole in his oversized sweater. Investigators say the Duluth man had captured images of 144 girls at the event. And when he was arrested, officers say they also found a hard drive with images and videos of child abuse involving minors. He's due in court next month. Northern News Now's Kyrie Johnson spent the day digging into Goldsmith's history of alleged sexual misconduct and why he's still out and able to commit more crimes. Kyrie, what are you learning?
Yeah, Dan, absolutely. This is a complicated and ongoing case of what I'm told is obsessive voyeurism. The most concerning part being that Goldsmith will likely remain out of jail, even following felony charges.
The big question in the case of sexual offenders seems to be why they would be willing to engage in this type of behavior. Dr. Edward Connor is a forensic psychologist who has spent his life learning to understand why offenders do what they do.
In their mind, they believe that, well, I'm not touching anyone, I'm not actually putting my hands on someone, so therefore I'm not really hurting anyone because they don't even know that I'm doing this.
Dr. Connor relates Goldsmith's behavior to an obsessive-compulsive disorder, one that feeds into a reward system that has been built up in his mind after years of receiving minimal punishment. He says the period of time offenders engage in this deviant behavior is usually longer than expected.
I believe that we probably know maybe a third of what they've actually done. So if he has 144 victims, you could probably add another 300 or so.
So how has someone like Goldsmith been able to remain out of jail after multiple alleged incidents at high school graduation ceremonies and even changing rooms in the Mall of America? Private attorney Mel Welch has nearly 20 years of experience in Minnesota. And while not directly involved in this case, his expertise in the area helps him explain the situation.
It's merely possession, it's not dissemination. And not that I say merely as in that makes it less serious. It's a felony, and all felonies tend to be serious crimes. But dissemination is treated a little more significantly if convicted.
Welch thinks even if Goldsmith is convicted of all three of his felony charges, he will likely receive a stayed sentence.
But even stacking them, he's still not looking at a prison sentence, even if he had convictions on all of them.
So what justice comes to the victims then? Welch says that much is still up in the air.
Is this of sufficient volume that federal prosecutors would take note? I don't know. I don't know.
Now, offenders like Goldsmith aren't put on a public sex offender registry unless they serve prison time relating to the offense. This is still very much an ongoing case, and we will continue to keep you updated. Live in the studio, Kyrie Johnson, Northern News Now.
Thank you, Kyrie. We're told the reason these charges weren't filed until now is due to the high number of serious cases in Hennepin County and a delay for the attorneys to gather more evidence.